The politicalization of sports, an epidemic that's been flooding America's favorite pastimes. What used to unite patriots from all backgrounds, we're talking race, religion, now actually dividing families and teammates along partisan lines. I interviewed Fox Sports 1 host Jason Whitlock earlier today, and he says ESPN is among the guiltiest of all culprits. Roll tape.
The values instilled in you from sports are conservative. Number one thing a coach tells you in a locker room: any problem we have, we fix with the people inside this locker room. We don't blame outsiders. You start with the man in the mirror. It's a very bootstraps mentality. Right. Sports coaching becomes their ministry. They come from the church and try to instill these values about what hard work will lead to.
Well, Super Bowl champ Burgess Owens joins me now. You actually have warned about this very thing for a very long time, but now I think it's capturing everyone's attention because Disney stock got hammered today. Why? Because ESPN hasn't been listening.
Charles, first of all, it's good talking with you again. And I tell you, this is a great lesson on economics. We have a pure example of socialists. And basic socialist says a couple of things. First of all, that they know what we want and they're going to demand that we like it, versus capitalism, which says we're going to ask what you want and then we'll do our very best to make sure that we can earn your right, your dollars to come back. What ESPN totally forgot is their customer base. They do not turn on their television and pay to be told at the end of the day that they're racist, they're ignorant, they're evil, and all the other things that liberals like to tell us that don't agree that don't agree with their philosophy. So it's a great lesson for those who want to understand what makes a business work and what makes a business fail.
You know, one of the things, of course, I think all of this came to an explosive boil or eruption, if you will, with Colin Kaepernick taking a knee last year at the beginning of the season. I want to listen to what Jason Whitlock had to say about that and your thoughts on that as well.
Colin Kaepernick just chose the absolute wrong environment to carry out his protest, and then for ESPN to reflect their overwhelming ideology and point of view on this was anybody that had a problem with Colin Kaepernick is some kind of steaming racist, and that's just wrong.
So, of course, to the guy who wrote Liberalism or How to Turn Good Men into Whiners, Weenies, and Wimps, I would assume that you agree with this, but why did ESPN allow this to happen? Was it just that you had all of these sort of reporters going from school, graduating from school, going straight into this sort of media thing and losing touch with the real America?
Charles, I think what's happened with the left is they forgot the DNA of the American person, and that is we're fiercely independent. And they've been used to dealing with their dependency group, their class, that listens to whatever they want to do, and they follow their directions to the T. We have decided that the American way, our way of life, that our values are more important than entertainment. And we're not going to be addicted so much to entertainment that we put that to the side, put our values to the side, and listen to these elitists. So I applaud the Americans for standing strong, for doing the things we believe. We take our dollars, we take our capital, and we vote for our values. And for those who want to succeed, listen to the American people, what they value, and if you want to succeed and you give them what they want, you can be very successful in this country.
Do you think that there's a chance they may listen because they've preached the idea that if you disagree with Colin Kaepernick, that you're a racist, obviously offends so many people, and it rightfully should, particularly those who have fought for the flag, fought for our freedoms. Is there any way ESPN could ever get that message?
What a great question it is, and no, I don't. There's one thing about liberalism. It's a very what's the word I'm looking for? Arrogant way of thinking. They will always think they're right. It's just a matter of time or demand on their part for us to get it right the way they have. So no, we're going to have to continue to fight this fight, guys. It's the Judeo-Christian values and meritocracy and the good old American way of looking at each other from inside out, not outside in, that's going to win out. But we have to fight for it because socialists and Marxists will continue to battle against our American way.
Burgess Owens, thank you very much. Always appreciate your expertise. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Charles. Take care, buddy.